Emotional regulation in action is really difficult for neurodivergent people because the executive function parts of our brain are impacted. Because those are impacted, it can be harder for us to take a pause, to have that beat before we respond to something. As a parent who's trying to emotionally regulate while I'm trying to emotionally regulate my kids or help them emotionally regulate, is that our brains are essentially working the same way. So when my oldest was little and I had fully indoctrinated her with Daniel Tiger, we would use the Daniel Tiger songs as a stopgap. For emotional regulation, what you want to focus on is that buffer. A buffer that you can build in so you can step back, objectively evaluate, and take a second to take in what's happening and then respond from there. So when my older kids were little, when you feel so mad that you want to roar, take a step back and count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you breathe as you go down. Sometimes that buffer can look like headphones. You have to find out in certain situations what sets you off. For me, usually it's auditory. So when my kids are home, I either have like discrete earplugs because I don't want to give them a complex thinking that being around them makes me annoyed. Or you can use over-the-head headphones, but it also normalizes for my kids. They now notice situations where the auditory stimulation is too much for them and they need to take a break.